And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Sam Houston State's offense will get the ball first. And David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. You know, I think when you watch him, you say, oh, he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think you leave him, Jesse, going, I want a little bit more. I want more consistency, more big plays so this offense can really take off.
I think the coaching staff, I think the fans know for the future of this program, they need to upgrade at the position. They'll try to do that in recruiting or the portal. But for right now, today, this guy has to be able to make plays when his opportunities show up.
Third down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving.
Yeah, and the QB, tell you what, he does a good job of buying time, scrambling outside of the pocket to the left, but the defense holds true, understands their responsibilities. Can't just leave my guys deep. Good coverage, which leads to the overthrow.
So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end. So the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers offense has the ball for the first time. And Jesse, this is going to be a fun test. This receiver, if you leave him in man coverage, you might be in for some trouble.
And so when you get him in the one-on-ones, you got to throw his way. He's a really good route runner. He can catch the football. And then when the defense decides to double cover and take him away, that's when you go somewhere else with the football or you run it. The balance in this offense, based on how they play him, I think is big today.
Yeah, and that's what you've got to do as a defense. Sometimes you double team him, sometimes you play zone, mix it up, give different looks, because he is a guy. He's shown the ability to burn your defense and make big plays.
They've got it in field goal range, but they'll try to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. And they'll send out the field goal unit. He needs to make sure those mechanics are pure from the right hash and 40 yards away. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Both of these defenses a little bend, but not breaking in clutch situations, David.
It's always exciting when you can go for it on 4th down and you know your defense will make a stand. They held him to a field goal, Jesse. It's a pretty good job by that defense.
It is. So if I'm this coaching staff, don't deviate from the game plan here. Go back to doing what you want to do and get established in this game.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Gets it out quickly. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Bearcats are on the move. Now they'll try the right side. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
The play action fake. Got his man quickly. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Give to the running back. Couldn't really get started there. Pickup of 1 to the 35.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Unloads to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Reed. A huge Huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. And the Bearcats will line it up on 1st and 10.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it.
Touchdown, Sam Houston! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Lining up to add another.
And the defense has to be able to do a better job on the back end, tackling this receiver and keeping him out of the end zone.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Sims. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. Gets a little breathing room there as he's out of bounds at the 10. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. To the air on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Barrett. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
That quarterback has a hose. That dude could throw it through a car wash and not get it wet. Great job of putting that ball on a line to his wide receiver.
The offense has it 1st and 10 from their own 20. That's the end of the period, and Sam Houston has the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary.
I don't know.
Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Makes the grab. It's Barry. He'll work his way up to the 24-yard line before being shoved out of bounds. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. That's reeled in. It's Barry. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Guys, let's chat for just a minute about Western Kentucky. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat, and the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win, and if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room, so important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually...
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. Offense in a bunch formation. Trying play action. The throw. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Looking downfield, it's Watson. Blasted as he lets it go. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the 1st down. The Bearcats are marching down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. They'll run it. Fights off a defender. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? The give to the back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. The Bearcats are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Looking to throw on third. He's got it and still on his feet. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Bearcats line it up with a first and goal. He wants to throw it. Looking for the goal line. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Bearcats.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, and creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And it's such a good opportunity to cut it to a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
Grab near the sticks. It's Hutchison. Brought down at the 27. It's a 5. Looking downfield on first down. A strike downfield. There he goes. He's at the touchdown topper. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Kansas is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Big J isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 8 over Fresno State. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Watson. He'll pull it down and run. Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And the Bearcats come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Finds his tight end. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. The Bearcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Oh, he's got a chance. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Bowling Green, Kentucky. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at LT Smith Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Bearcats will boot it away to start the second half. Let's see what he can do with the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Shoots it to the left. Pulls it in. It's Barry. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Hilltoppers want to pick up the tempo. On the option. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice first down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great second down opportunity.
Well, the drag routes put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the first.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to image. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He'll try it again. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about, I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Hilltoppers line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this when ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. The lone back's got it. Turning it on. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, it's so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll give it to the back. Got the first down and still on his feet. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. And the Bearcats have it with a 1st and 10. Here comes the heat. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Negative play on 1st down. That's what a defense always wants. Leaves it with the back. And he's knocked down.
Well, the offense got themselves in a bad position to start, but a nice change up there, handing it off and getting a lot of the yardage back, David, now to set up 3rd and at least a little bit more manageable.
Yeah, and when it's 3rd and forever like that, I'm thinking pass. So great job slipping the run in there. Running back now putting them in a better position. But defensively, I still got him in 3rd and long, still in a good situation here.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Complete out of the backfield. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. Now improvising. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play but just couldn't find anybody open.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Picks up the first down, still moving. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Bearcats kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. On target to the left. Touchdown Bearcats! And they take it in for 6 more points. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. That's the end of the period, and Sam Houston has the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. Fielded in the end zone, it's Sims. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance.
Breaks into the open. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Barry. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Under fire. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Try to throw for it. Here's a heat. He'll pull it down. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Fires one high and deep. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Buying some time. And he's left with no option. He just
open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late.
Let's it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Sam Houston. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the 4th quarter.
Sam Houston, 28. Western Kentucky, 10.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah,
finds a spot down the gut of the knee. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
And the Hilltoppers will hustle to the line. Let's talk for just a second about Western Kentucky. Unless there is a dramatic turn of events, this is not going to be a way to cool off that hot seat.
And they're going to have to be able to handle adversity and handle the outside noise moving forward, because losing this game in week 1, all the detractors, all the naysayers, that noise is going to get louder. That hot seat is getting even hotter. And I think all eyes are going to be on this program now, David, seeing how they turn the page and move on from this.
And I give you Exhibit A. Jesse Palmer just turned up the hot seat. All eyes are on them.
Touchdown, WKU! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They think there's room to run to the right here. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They're going to ride this running back.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not.
There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll run it to the right side. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Bearcats!
Yeah, and how about this offense, man, putting another drive together, getting in the end zone. And here's the deal. Going on the road, handling these conditions in game 1, they've done a phenomenal job.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes with the return. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little bit.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Got it in the middle, it's Henry. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Caught near the sticks, it's Hart. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw it. Got a man, it's Hart. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The Hilltoppers in the hurry up. To the line quickly. They'll spike it to save some time. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Makes a man miss. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. He's taking the deep shot. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things that are going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Glad to have you with us. Elliott T. Bauer Stadium in Huntsville, Texas, home of the Sam Houston Bearcats. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the UNLV Rebels, taking on a team from Conference USA, the Sam Houston Bearcats. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Rebels' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Sam Houston's offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well together.
So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. Finds his man. It's O'Neal. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Really nice job by the defense there. You're trying to force the quarterback to throw the football in front of you and allow your guys to square up and make a tackle out.
Makes a grab past the marker. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run play action. Sure hands. It's Brown. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud. Make it real difficult on our opponent.
So UNLV's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And this running game might have a huge advantage when they get to the second level of this defense, David.
Well, and this is a big challenge. Like, you're overmatched. You understand this guy is a top-shelf player. And I'll be honest, this defense has kind of struggled a little bit this season. But this individual matchup, you got to get him on the ground. You got to find a way to corral him, slow him down. He can't be the game wrecker. If that's the case, it's going to be too easy for this offense.
And if you're on offense, you got to be thinking, let's dominate in the trenches. And let's get our star running back into the second level against this linebacker. We've got an athletic advantage at that position. So if we can free him up into the second level of this defense, make him make guys miss, those are going to be explosive plays for the offense.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. And the Rebels will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Watson. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Bearcats will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. And this punt will be down just on the other side of midfield. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Bradley. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Rebels in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll go to the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
And the Rebels decide to punt it away. This will be a 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They'll leave it with him. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Watson. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Bearcats will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Rebels offense is back on the field. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Rebels. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Offense making its way under the field to start the drive. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires to the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Off play action. Pressure coming. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll run this play from the pistol. Looking to throw, it's Watson. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. To the ground with the back. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Going for it all. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Takes a hit as he fires. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Off play action on first down. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Leaves it with the running back. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28. Dropping back, it's Watson. Under fire. Quick completion on the out. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. And the Bearcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And he can't complete the first pass. Let's see if he can get settled.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
He got a hand on it and deflected it, but probably just got a bruise off that missile and gave up the completion.
Yeah, not used to handling the revolutions on that football. QB zipped it in there. Nice job getting the deflection, getting your hand on the football. That's what you're supposed to, find the football, but the offense got the break and got the completion.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. There is nothing to gain by kicking it away in this area of the field, around midfield, going for it the wise move. The incomplete pass, 4th down, fails, and they'll turn it over. Looking to throw on 1st down.